Guys, I'm going to tell you 3 things that people do to their dropshipping stores that they think helps them, but actually causes them to lose a bunch of sales. And in addition to that, I'm going to tell you exactly how to remedy that. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Zach, and if you're new to the channel, learn all the secrets of the e-commerce world simply by subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon so you don't miss anything. But yeah, today I am covering a super important topic, and I feel very, very passionately about this because I see this as a rampant problem all over the place, all over the internet, on a ton of different dropshipping stores. There are these 3 glaring problems in a bunch of stores that people don't actually realize are problems because they're done with the intention of actually making the store better. This is so important because they're not just mistakes that, oh, I forgot to do this, or oh, I left this thing out. No, they're things that people did purposefully because they think that it boosts conversions, but it actually just makes their store a hell of a lot worse, and you're just going to get a lot less conversions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these 3 things. I'm going to give you an example, or maybe 2 or 3, depending on how many I find of these things, and then I'm going to tell you how to fix them. So definitely stick through until the end because all of these are super important and I see them all over the place. So first of all, this huge, massive, rampant problem that I see is people adding bad social proof to their sites. And what I mean by bad social proof is these different apps that they put on their website that are spammy, not believable, and just don't add anything to their store. So what I'm going to be doing when I'm talking about this is just putting up a few examples that I find after the fact of recording this of some of these horrible examples of social proof, and then I'm just going to show you a really good example of some social proof. I might just show you my website because it's great. Anyway, so yeah, bad social proof. What really makes good or bad social proof? Well, good social proof is social proof that is really just believable. That's the main thing here. You want people to truly believe that people are actually looking at your products, that people are buying them, and that they are enjoying them. There are a lot of ways out there, a ton of different Shopify apps that you can put on your store to spoof this social proof, okay? One of the big ones out there is this app called Hurify. And basically what it is it's this little countdown timer that you can put on your product page that says, hey, there's only so and so many of these left in stock, or only so and so left until this runs out, or so and so many people are viewing this item. There's a bunch of different things, but it's honestly pretty ugly and nobody believes this. Now don't get me wrong, this can be used and it can be used very, very well. If you have a website that sells a lot of hot, trendy products where people can actually believe, oh my god, this, like when fidget spinners were popular, for example, if they're like, oh my god, this fidget spinner is gonna sell out in 30 minutes, I need to buy this quick, yeah, that's a potential use for it. However, I see these countdown timers on every single website regardless of what they're selling, and this is so bad and does not make sense if you even just put a little bit of logic into it. Okay, these countdown timers I see on websites that sell like makeup products, right? So you have eyelash extensions that have a countdown timer on them, and they're like, hurry, these eyelash extensions are going to sell out in 20 minutes if you don't buy them now. Who in their right mind is actually going to believe that? Nobody. Okay, nobody's going to believe that people are scrambling over themselves to buy some eyelash extensions from hotbeautyproductsforyou.com that has 6 likes on Facebook, right? Absolutely terrible. It just makes your website look spammy, convoluted, and nobody believes it. Not only does it make it look spammy, it makes your products look very low quality. If you need to put these countdown timers on your website to get people to buy it, and people know this, they're going to be like, oh, this product really can't be that good if they have to use these tactics. Because if you think about it, all the big stores out there, regardless if they're high end or low end, but they're a big store, they don't have this. They have the one thing that I'm going to tell you about in a minute, but they don't have the individual countdown timers for a product because they just have faith that their product's going to sell. Okay? What these companies do instead, and what I would recommend that you do, is put a site-wide countdown timer for a site-wide sale. Okay? There's this app that I do use. I will put it up on the screen, and what this app does is it just puts a countdown timer on the bottom or on the top of your screen, and you can put any text on there. So what I put is I say, hurry, site-wide sale ends in, then I have the timer, and then I say up to 60% off, right? And this is awesome because that's actually what stores do. Stores have site-wide sales all the time. People are going to believe that. And when they see this on on the bottom of the store the entire time, and they're like, oh, this applies to every single item. Awesome. You don't need to put that on every single individual page. No, it's just going to be so much more believable, so much more clean, less spammy, and people are actually going to convert off of it, and your conversions will actually be higher because when they see it site-wide, they're going to go from product to product adding it to cart because they're like, oh, I really need to reap this deal now because it's site-wide, everything's on sale. Awesome. So make sure that you're doing this. Don't do the examples that I just showed you because those are absolutely terrible and nobody believes them. Number 2, and this kind of goes hand in hand with number 1, but not really, and what this is people making their stores seem too bargainy. Okay, yeah, you want to have some of your items on sale. Even if they're not technically on sale, you want it to have a reduced price because it triggers that psychological reaction in people's brains where it's like, oh, this item's on sale, I have to buy this now, I need to get in on this or I'm missing out, right? Totally agree, you need this on your website. However, what a lot of people do is they either put every single item on their website on sale, or they just have the prices ridiculously low. And this is pretty bad for a few reasons. First of all, it's really bad because you're not making that much money if your prices are too low, right? If you have way too low prices, you're not making that much money per sale. And because of this, you're going to spend so much more effort on advertising and trying to boost conversions when you could just raise the price of the item a few extra dollars and get your money that way. A few extra dollars is not going to mean a lot, and I know this because one of my main selling items I was originally selling for $10, I bumped it up to $20, and it actually raised conversions, okay? Because this ties into number 2, perceived value. If you have an item if you have like a necklace for $10, okay? People aren't going to think that's a high quality necklace. If you put it up to $20 or $30, people are going to be like, okay, if it's $20 or $30, this necklace has to be at least pretty good, right? If they can charge this much for it. And of course, when you do this, you want to make sure that you're selling good quality items. You don't want to sell them a $20, $30 necklace that's actually worth 3 cents and it snaps the minute they put it on. But you need to find that healthy balance between being pretty still bargainy, but still seeming like a high quality product, okay? And additionally, if you have everything on your store on sale, which is what everybody does, everybody is like, oh, I should mark every single one of my products down. Nobody's gonna believe this because what store has every single item on sale that's not on one of those store-wide sale things, right? It's not believable, and when they're scrolling through your product page and every single product has the little sale circle at the top corner of the product page, who's gonna believe that? Nobody. If you saw that on a real website, you just assume something's up, and it's just kind of weird. So don't do this, please. The way to remedy this, just put a few of your hot selling items on sale, especially the ones you're driving traffic to, and just price it accordingly. You don't have to worry about pricing it too low or too high. Just price it pretty average because it really evens out and people have a good mix of perceived value and a good bargain sense, and then they're happy about that. And number 3, and this is a huge one, is that people try to add way too many hot selling items to their store, okay? And you'll see this all over the place. You'll see every single YouTuber being like, how to find the hottest selling products right now to add to your store and make thousands, okay? It has its place. Like I said about the other 2, these all have their place. You do want some hot items on your website because those items prove that they sell, and additionally, people will most likely have already seen these items, so seeing them on your store may trigger some type of response and make them buy it if you advertise it correctly and make it look nice. But the problem is, if you only have hot selling items on your store, most likely everybody is going to have already seen every item on your store, right? The thing with dropshipping is that it's very, very saturated, right? Now, this isn't a problem if you do things a little bit differently. However, it's very hard to do things differently when you're selling the exact same products as everybody else in your niche. And the thing is, if someone's visiting your store in your niche, there's a very good chance they've also seen a competitor store. And on that competitor store, there's a very, very good chance that they have seen the same hot selling products. So if you're selling the same products as these other stores, you're not standing out, you're not doing anything different. What's gonna make them wanna buy from you, right? Absolutely nothing. Of course, people still may buy from you, but it's not going to be as exciting as if you had brand new products, right? Okay, so this is how you combat that. You actually look for new products that are not being drop shipped. How do you do this? Well, it's simple as going to the 5th and more page on AliExpress and getting into the items with absolutely no orders. Okay? If an item does not have orders, that doesn't mean it's a bad item. It means that it has not been found. And the way that AliExpress works is that a lot of suppliers actually pay to get their items at the top of a certain keyword, and then that sets them up and it drowns out all the other competition. But doing that, you have one good product at the start, that may mean you're missing out on 10, 20, 30 products beyond that nobody's looking at and nobody's drop shipping. So when you're selling these brand new products, nobody's seen them before, and if you can market it right and make it look nice, people are going to go crazy over it. This is how I have found all of my hot selling items. They're all items that I have only drop shipped and nobody else. Of course, I do have some hot selling items on my website, and those have sold a little bit, but nowhere near as good as these new exciting items that I have found. So of course, you want hot selling items, but look for these new ones that nobody has seen, okay? It's going to set your store apart. It's going to make your life so much easier. So guys, that's it. Definitely fix these 3 things immediately and you will see immediate results. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down there. Additionally, check out those 2 videos over there. You will really enjoy them. I guarantee it. And I will see you in the next video of whatever I make. Peace out.